From WENY News, this is First Warning Weather.
Well, welcome back. Plenty of sunshine across the Twin Tiers for today, but now clouds on the increase, and we're tracking our next area of low pressure that's quickly approaching from the south and west, and looks like our weather goes downhill through the day tomorrow. Center of that low pressure system right now back over the Tennessee Valley, warm front up through the Ohio Valley, and that's what's lifting up towards the north and east, and we'll start to see a bit of a wintry mix by late tomorrow morning and early tomorrow afternoon. In the meantime, it's just some increasing cloud cover from the south and west, and temperatures tonight dipping down through the 20s, could even be into the upper teens in some of the colder pockets. So a chilly start to our Tuesday, but temperatures will gradually rise through the day, probably not reaching our high temperature tomorrow until tomorrow evening or even during the overnight period. So it's going to take a while for us to rise into the mid 40s tomorrow. Currently 32 in Elmira, 29 in Erin, and 32 the current temperature in Westfield. Our planner for tomorrow is showing some dry weather during the morning, but by midday, a mixture of rain and some wet snow will be falling across our region. That could continue on and off through the afternoon, but temperatures should be above freezing, so it's going to be tough to get much in the way of accumulation. Now, on some colder surfaces, car tops, grassy surfaces, there may be a slushy accumulation, especially across the higher terrain, but even there, up to a slushy inch is worst case scenario. There's that wintry mix around lunchtime for tomorrow, but again, surface temperatures generally above freezing, and keep an eye on the temperatures. Again, we start to transition just over to a cold rain through the afternoon. Temperatures eventually rising into the 40s here after sunset tomorrow evening. So temperatures tomorrow kind of backwards. Our warmest temperatures will actually happen during the overnight period. By 9 p.m., it's up to 43 in Elmira and will hold in the mid 40s through the overnight period and even rise into the 50s for highs on Wednesday as the showers taper off. Now, as far as rainfall amounts go, between 3/4 and perhaps an inch in some locations, so a decent amount of moisture with the system, and also some very gusty winds expected. Check this out. Tomorrow afternoon, some of the wind gusts could exceed 30 or even 35 miles an hour, so a blustery day for sure. The winds gradually diminish here as we go into Wednesday, and at that time, temperatures will be on the rise. How about 51 Wednesday? And for Thanksgiving Day on Thursday, forecasting 50 degrees. For today, we forecast a high temperature of 41. We hit 40 for the unofficial high temperature. 22 for a low tonight with partly cloudy skies. A bit of a wintry mix tomorrow. 45, though, eventually as we go into tomorrow evening. Spotty shower could linger Wednesday. We're dry Thanksgiving Day. Then a little bit cooler to follow going into the weekend, and perhaps an isolated shower on Sunday.